Alright everybody, welcome back to more Final Fantasy X. I know I said we were going to do Pokemon battling this episode, but we're going to do some stuff before we get to the Pokemon battling, so stay tuned. Sit back, relax. We have more side questing and digressing to do. First things first, we're going to actually go on and collect Auron's ultimate weapon. Now you'll remember, while we were at the Cavern of Stolen Faith, I went a little off the beaten path and picked up a sword. A beat up, worn down, nasty ass sword. That sword is important to what we need to do. Now, I have encounters turned off because, for real though, fuck that. I'm not doing that. You don't want it. I don't want it. None of us want it. So here at Mushroom Rock, as you guys have seen how I've gotten here, we're going to go this way. Into this little crevice. Head up. Use the rusty sword. Oh, hello. Alright, so we're going to come over here. We're going to use the Celestial Mirror. And we obtained the Masamune. Dope. Fucking dope. Now, for Auron's weapon in particular, I'm not going to go through all the details, but his is tied to the Mars sigil in crest. We picked up the Mars crest fairly reasonably early in the game. I think we were on the Mihin High Road, so we already have that. So that's not a concern. So I'm going to get us back to the ship, and then we can talk about where we're going from there. His sigil, however, for Mars is actually tied pretty directly to the monster arena. So I would suggest that if you are in the market for doing this, you better sure yourself up, because you're going to be doing it, because the monster arena is basically required. You will need to capture at least one of each species, such as all dragon type or all bird type. Basically, you have to catch all. You have to catch one of every single species. So, either all dragons, all birds. You get the idea. That's what's required of you if you want to get his sigil. Now, obviously, for this run, I'm doing a little bit more than just doing that. Obviously, my goal here is a little bit more complicated than that, but you get the idea. For Rikku's, we gotta do something weird. Not sure how this one works out. Let's go into input. And we're gonna type in G O. We're gonna type in the word God Hand. Nice. And now we've opened Mushroom Rock. So we're going to head to Mushroom Rock. Here we go. Because originally there was only Jose High Road and Mihin. So it takes us to this little nook and crevice here. You're going to follow the pathway all the way to the back. You're going to turn. You're going to follow it around. And we're going to use our Celestial Mirror. For Rikku's, we already have her crest. If I recall correctly, we collected her crest while we were in the Bechinel Desert. And to get her sigil, you're going to have to go back to Bechinel Desert. But that's not too bad. Let me double check my notes to make sure I have almost everyone. Who else am I missing? Oh, we're only missing one other one. Okay. And we're going to actually obtain his weapon and crest all at the same time, and then we'll go to the Pokemon battling. I'm going to be honest with you, the mini games surrounding some of these aren't exactly all that interesting, so I don't really see a point in showing them. I've already linked to a video that will show you everything you need to know. So I'm going to make the assumption that if you can follow simple directions, you probably don't need my help anyways. And this is Final Fantasy X. I expect anyone who's watching this would probably want a more educated opinion on how to finish these mini games. And honestly, this isn't a game I'm like the most super duper fucking familiar with, so you probably shouldn't be relying on me anyways. Alright, off to Luca. For this one, we're actually seeking out Wakka's ultimate weapon and his crest. His crest is actually located right where we found the... Oh god, what was it? The Jex Sphere. Alright, should be here at least. Should be at the end of the hallway. Oh, or is it in his... Yeah, is it in here then? Could have sworn. Oh, shit! It's in one of the lockers. Mercury Crest. There you go. Did not know it was going to be in a locker. Did not know that. I'll be honest with you. I've never actually gone through the hassle of doing what I'm doing until this playthrough. Believe it or not, I'm learning just like you guys are. So love me or hate me, at least I'm honest about it. I have no issue in admitting when I'm lacking info. But once we get everything, I can kind of go over what my next part of my game plan is. Because at this point, I already have at least a couple of weapons complete. So yeah. I'll probably go through and get those officially set up at some point once I get everyone's weapons undone. I might actually include that clip into like the clip of when I come back to Final Fantasy X to do all the special bosses and all that stuff. So in this place, oh, I can't collect his ultimate weapon yet because I haven't technically done Blitzball like outside of the story yet. Damn it. All right, fair enough. Once you've at least made third in a Blitzball tournament, you talk to this lady and she'll give you world champion. But since I haven't done it, well, that's unfortunate. And of course, in case you're wondering, his sigil and the rest of his overdrives are all tied to Blitzball. So, strap in, bitches, because you're in for some fucking work. I don't personally hate Blitzball, and once you're able to make a fairly good team, Blitzball is not that bad of a game. In fact, it's actually pretty easy. It's time consuming, but easy. Which, you know, as with anything, I think that would be the preferable outcome for like the majority of these. So what all do we have right now then? Alright. So I got Mars Crest. I got the Sun Sigil. We're going to get the Moon Sigil today because of what I have to do. And then that'll be it, really. And then I'll have to do everything else on my own, but that's not too bad. I'll have 3 done already. And the rest of them aren't that bad. Anyways, we're going to make our way back to the Calm Lands. Because we got some Pokemon battling to do. And we're going to meet up with Belgemine. If you guys remember last time we Pokemon battled her, she invited us to see her at the temple. And we're going to learn that, yeah, a lot of Spear is dead. A lot of Spear is zombies. It's just kind of how this place gets down, man. A lot of them are zombies. Dead ass, straight up fucking zombies. And it's fucking weird. I don't like it. What is your overdrive? Okay, good. Because I don't intend... Well, maybe the first few I'll play fairly straight. But the later ones, once we get to, like, Bahamut and then the other ones we're going to have to do, I'm going to just not waste my time, and I'll just cut between everything. And I'll have to come out, kill some things, and build up her overdrive, which isn't difficult for Yuna. That's actually pretty fucking easy. She's such a magical powerhouse that she just obliterates everything, so, you know. A minor inconvenience aside. So I'm going to tell you all right now, if you're doing a run like this, take your time to go through and start collecting monsters across the world. It's tedious, but it's really not that hard. If you want to make it semi-easy on yourself, having a capture weapon with Stone Strike is really good. Like, it's so good. It is absurdly good how effective Stone Strike is. It is a lifesaver and a time saver, just how quickly you can end a fight when, like, a very large majority of the enemies you fight could just get stoned. So here we are, everybody, Remiem Temple. We came here once before for other reasons, but now we're here for the actual story content, so this is gonna be fucking cool.
Welcome, Yuna.
What is this place?
Remiem Temple. Once a great religious center in the Calm Lands, lost after the battle with Sin.
And this is your home? What? You got something against company?
It's a long story. Easier perhaps to show you.
You're dead too.
Don't send me just yet. There is still one thing left for me to do here. With the help I can give, a young summoner might just be able to defeat Sin. Well, Yuna, I challenge you. If you cannot beat me, you'll never beat Sin.
Yeah, sure, fuck you, I'll do it. I guess we're going up against Vale for.
Very well. Before we begin, now, are you ready?
Hell yeah. Alright, so the reason why you wait till now to do this is because at this point, you now have an answer for pretty much everything she can do. I mean, you could feasibly say you already have an answer in Bahamut, but she will use Bahamut at some point, so you don't really have an answer. Anyways, fucking Anima. Given the context of when this faith was created, it is really unnerving to imagine someone else summoning this aside from Seymour, because he's the only one who should technically have access to it. Does this work? That did 12k damage just on its own. That didn't even... That did so much damage. Why would you do anything else? Like, why would you ever do any... Why would you even use magic if it's going to do 12k damage? That's so much damage. Oh, God. It's so hard to look at.
You have made some progress, and for that, I am glad. Take this. It may come in handy. If you've got what it takes to beat Sin. Very well. Before we begin, now, are you ready?
Honestly, I should just be able to just bowl over everyone she sends at me. There's nothing she has that's, like, truly scary. Like, it gets a little hairy once you get to Ixion, but... I mean, if I'm that worried, I'll just overdrive the fuck out of them. I mean, you want to get throttled, my dude. I'm gonna throttle the dog shit out of you.
Choose your Aeon well, summoner.
Well, I don't have a lot of Pokemon to my advantage, but I do have this one, the most fucked up Pokemon to ever exist. God, Anima really is the Mewtwo of fucked upness in Pokemon. Just the sheer level of fucked that Anima is. Please keep building my meter. It's fine. Alright, he's dead. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, man. Your game plan ain't working for you too well.
Stop. That is enough.
God, it's so hard to look at, though. Ugh.
Ah, you have made some progress, and for that, I am glad. Take this. It may come in handy. I will be the judge of your Aeons.
Ixion. How much health does Ixion actually have, though? I don't even know how much health. Does Ixion even have a, I mean, really,
Choose your Aeon.
really, Anima's the only answer. You should never summon anything else. Why would you? You know, there's a level of fucked that comes with summoning this abomination of an Aeon. The fact that we're summoning a dead man's actual mother, which is already not cool. It's already really uncomfortable and makes me kind of regret this entire thing. I mean, you can defend, but look at me, I'm fucked up. What you think defending's gonna do for you? Yeah, it still literally did 12k. I still actually just took 12k off you, even though you defended. Like,
That is enough.
like, what's the point? If you have to deal with something this ridiculously fucked up, what are you gonna do?
Ah, you have made some Take this. It may come in handy.
Fantastic.
Well, Yuna.
All right, Shiva.
Very well. Now, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Shiva isn't the one I'm worried about. Shiva is actually the last thing I am honestly concerned with.
Choose your Aeon well, summoner.
You don't gotta worry about that. In the words of Alpharad, every battle will start and end with Groudon, and gonna go on a limb and say this is definitely Groudon for me. This is absolutely what I would call a Groudon bruh moment. I hate to break it to you. I'm gonna be real. What I don't have in sheer creativity, I'm gonna make up in sheer fucked up damage. I'm causing you the greatest amount of emotional damage possible right now. Oh. Yo, her homegirl looks great, but she ain't got no endurance. She tapped out quick.
Stop. That is enough. Ah, you have. Take this.
All right.
You've got quite.
Next up is the last up for the first set of these is Bahamut, and this is going to get us either the Blossom Crown or the Flower Scepter. We received one of them because we collected all the monsters in Mount Gagazet. The other one we get is for completing the first set of Aeon challenges, which includes Bahamut.
Very well. Now, are you ready?
Are you though? Cause I'm going to actually fuck you up. Like, I don't think you understand the levels of ridiculousness I'm about to do. Do you not see my overdrive bar?
Choose your Aeon will.
I mean, remember, you asked for this. You wanted this. It does bring up bigger questions, like how is this chick gonna be able to summon that shit? Yeah, I'm taking you to hell. That didn't do nearly as much damage as I thought it would.
Stop. That is enough. Ah, you have made some progress. And for that, I am glad. Take this. It may come in handy.
The Flower Scepter. Nice. With the Flower Scepter, we can actually go collect the Aeon. The doors are sealed by a strange power. Use the Blossom Crown. Yes. You've broken the seal, but not completely. Use the Flower Scepter. Yes. Fantastic. You've broken the seal. Ah, the Magus sisters. Cindy, Sandy, and Mindy. Alright, so we're going to continue, but I will be right back. So just sit tight. Don't do anything stupid. And I got some stuff to do. One sec. Alright, let's begin.
If you've got what it takes to beat Sen, I should be no more than a...
Next up is
Very
Yojimbo.
well. Before we begin, now, are you ready? Choose your Aeon.
Anima. You're still not that powerful. Like, you are powerful, don't get me wrong, Yojimbo. I do respect the hustle. But you only have, like, one move that will actually ever kill me. I mean, keep on hitting me, dog. I don't give a shit. Alright, Yojimbo is down.
Stop. That is enough. Ah, you have made some progress. And for that, I am glad. Take this. It may come in handy. I will be the judge of your Aeon's strength. Are you good enough, I wonder?
Oh, wrong button.
Well, Yuna.
Next up is Anima.
Very well. Before we be... Now.
Alright, so for this we have to use Maga Sister, so I can't just use Anima for this. Bigger question, how does she have this? I guess it depends on when Belgemine died, right? Like when she was officially killed. But I assume since she has all these different summons, she must have died at along some point after the calm that Braska and them brought along, right? Had to be somewhere along there. Grand Summon. Maga Sisters. Delta attack. Wow, this is a lot of wind-up. Didn't do nearly as much as I thought it would. I would have been better off just summoning Bahamut at that point.
Stop. That is enough. Ah, you have made some progress. And for that, I am glad. Take this. It may come in handy.
Alright, Belgemine, we got one left.
You've got quite a name to...
The Magus Sisters.
Very well. Before we begin, now, are you ready?
So I'm not 100% sure whether or not Anima would end up doing more damage than Bahamut at my current power level. I feel like Anima just has to hit like what, more than 5 times? Because I was doing around 20k with Bahamut. So more than likely Anima's doing more damage than Bahamut. So that doesn't strike me as being all that ridiculous to imagine.
Choose your Aeon.
Alright, Grand Summon and Anima. I hope you enjoy pain, my dude, because I'm bringing it. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, that's a lot. Wow, that's a lot of damage. I clearly didn't do the math on that.
That is enough.
Jesus. Okay, I guess there were way more 4s than I thought there was.
You have made some progress, and for that, I am glad. Take this. It may come in handy.
Thank you. Perhaps you'll teach me again someday?
That's not possible. You have already surpassed your father. There is nothing more I can teach you. My work here on Spira is done. Time for me to go.
Send her.
Yeah, we gotta send her. Do your job.
Yes.
We've already seen what happens when you don't send these fuckers.
It is in your hands. Destroy sin and save Spira.
And we've obtained the Moon Sigil, which is the last thing we need for Yuna's weapon. And with that, everybody, that is really it. I don't really think I'm going to have a lot else to really talk about or do for you guys on this for this playthrough until I'm done with all the grinding and everything. Which is unfortunate because I've really enjoyed my playthrough so far. So I hate putting this playthrough on hold. But I have a lot of work to do, and I don't necessarily think that work would be very interesting to watch, unfortunately. So, don't fear. There's still going to be content. Maybe not for 10, but I do have something else planned that I'm looking forward to that I'm going to put in 10's place while 10 is being grinded out and ready for the next few videos and us finishing the game. So, let's save the game. And I will see you all next time, everybody. When I'm done with all the grinding and all the work I'm going to have to do to get these characters powered up. Until then, everyone, stay tuned. And I will see you all, well, when I see you all again. Have a good day.